Manifesting in theory sounds really great. Set your intentions, make a little wish or two, send that shit off, set it and forget it, let it go, allow it, ask, believe, receive, and the shit just comes to you, right? Yeah, I mean, it really does if we allow it to, but a lot of times we get in our own way. And what is required of us to stop getting in our own way is to, what I like to say, do the work. But that means make manifesting, conscious manifesting, a practice for you. And a practice is something that we practice. It's something we do. We do it all the time. We don't allow ourselves to slip. When we start slipping, so do our manifestations. So in this episode of Roxy Talks, we're discussing exactly what it means to get down and do the dirty work for your manifestation. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you would like more information on doing the work, check out my mental diet workshop. It's a 6-hour lecture and group coaching session that I held this month and is now available for replay at my website, roxytalks.com. It's all about getting you to the place where you feel comfortable doing the work day in, day out. Of course, that link is in the description below. I've also got other workshops, courses, and coaching to help you with your specific situation at my website, roxytalks.com. I've also just launched a brand new style channel where I take you behind the scenes of how I put together every single look for Roxy Talks, including this crazy Benjamin Stanklin bitch look. I don't know what it is. It's crazy though. I don't know, man. I just enjoy taking fashion risks. So if you are interested in going behind the scenes with me and learning more about my looks and learn how you can expand upon your own personal style, check out the Roxy Talks style channel. The link, of course, is below. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, before we get into this video, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. I really talk about doing the work a lot, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One is because, obviously, hard work pays off, and that is even when it comes to manifesting, okay? I know that a lot of times we talk about, just letting things come to us, but the hard work comes in the keeping your mind away from the thoughts that tell you your manifestation is not coming. And if you don't know how to handle that, you don't know how to deal with it day in, day out, in the long stretches when you're still waiting, when you haven't seen any evidence, right? And it's, have I done it? I don't know what's going on. When you're in those stages, you need to know how to handle yourself. You need to know how to keep your mind where it needs to be so that you can stay focused on your manifestation. The other reason that I harp on it so much is because I had my own personal experience with finding the value in doing the work. I've mentioned this before, but I'm a musician, and when I was younger, I refused to learn to play the guitar. I didn't want to. I thought, I'll just have someone play for me. I don't need to learn it. I'm a singer. I don't need to play an instrument. I'm here to sing. Thank you. You can play it. And for years, I barely tried picking up instruments at all, even though I wanted to, even though I knew I should. I was afraid of doing the work. I was afraid of day in, day out practicing my guitar, picking it up every single day, dedicating myself to it to the point where I felt comfortable playing it. I don't want to say afraid, but I was definitely avoiding doing that. It sounded like a lot. It sounded like a big task. It sounded like a big undertaking that I apparently was not ready for. Spoiler alert, playing the guitar is a lot easier than I thought it was, and I'm glad I did the work because I learned how to play the guitar. I got the reward. There was a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. The 1.5 years that I took guitar lessons and I played every single day, now I can play the guitar. I'm not that great, but I can play it. If I ever need to play something, I could. And I will have that skill for the rest of my life. Now I'm 36 years old. That was years ago. I've been able to play the guitar for years now. I should have been able to play the guitar for decades. So I always think about that story because it just shows avoiding doing the work is just, it doesn't pay off. There's no, what did it get me? Except for prolonging what I came to do. If I had been able to play the guitar the whole time I was pursuing my music career, we might not be on Roxy Talks right now. We might be on a completely different channel or who knows what. I didn't. I avoided it. I avoided my true calling for a long time because I didn't really know what I was supposed to be doing, apparently. But now that I've had that experience and I understand the value of going through Whatever you're going to go through, the learning process, understanding how to do something, knowledge is valuable, obviously, and it's irreplaceable. It's something that someone can't take away from you. You can't unlearn something. You're not going to forget it once you know it. Well, as long as you nurture it, right? And that lesson has helped me be a better business owner and coach and entrepreneur and whatever the fuck I want to be, because I value doing the work now. You know why? Because you know what makes me unique? Not only do I have a manifestation channel, but I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer, I can edit my own thumbnails, I can build my own website, I can make my own affirmation tracks, I can sing my own songs, I can build my own channel, I can film my own videos, I can edit my own videos, I can host a TV show, I can host a podcast, I can talk to people live, I can talk to people on recordings. I'm an artist, I can do makeup, I can do hair, I'm into fashion. I have a lot of things that I'm passionate about, and I dive headfirst into them. I put my all into things, if you can't tell. And I like that about myself because I have so many skills under my belt that most people would not even fathom learning or even have the opportunity to. And I got a ton of them. If it has to do with music, beauty, filming, digital, anything, I got it covered from A to Z. Because I've learned the things I need to learn. I can do every single thing in my business that I need to do, but I don't have to anymore. But if I needed to, I could, and nothing would slip under the cracks because I know how to do the work. I did the work. I'm an expert at doing what I do because I do put in the time. I do know how to build a brand. I do know how to build an audience. I do know how to talk to an audience. There's a lot of stuff that I have learned simply by working hard on the things that I want to accomplish. Not necessarily working hard to get something, but working hard to work hard for the mental and emotional payoff. Why do you think doctors are more prestigious than orderlies, right? Not to talk shit on anybody, but the more time and expertise that you put into something, the more care and focus you put into it, the better you are at it and the better off you will be on the other end of it. Because that's the other thing I learned about doing the work is that I'm still here. At 36, I started learning guitar at 32. I've now known how to play the guitar for nearly 4 years. The time still went by. And if I hadn't taken that time to learn the guitar, right now, I wouldn't know how to play it. Right now, me practicing my guitar is a memory, distant memory. Oh yeah, I should have admitted that. It's a memory, a not so distant memory. I practice all the time. But my point is that going through the work, I'm just glad I did it. I'm just glad I did it because now I have this skill that I will always have for the rest of my life, and I'm getting better at it every day. Now, as far as manifesting goes, I'm glad that I went through the 30 days of alignment and turned that into 60 and turned that into 90. I'm glad that I haven't given up. I'm glad that I've been doing that shit for over 400 days straight because you know what? I'm really fucking good at it. And if I hadn't been doing it for the last 400 days straight, I would still be here today with or without the scooter stick, with or without the skill, right? With or without it, I would still be here. And that's the issue with this whole doing the work thing. Oh, it's hard. Oh, I'm spiraling. Oh, I'm depressed. Oh, I was tired. Not to take away, not to diminish you. I understand. I've been there. But your year is still going to go by and you're still going to find yourself in the same fucking place if you don't step your game up and dedicate yourself to something other than negating your manifestation. Don't hate the process. Be a part of the process. Do the process. Be there. Be a willing participant, not somebody who's being dragged kicking and screaming. So don't hate, participate. Because if we didn't do the work, we would miss out on the work. And the work is what helps you pass the test that you didn't know that you're taking, but you are kind of taking a test right now. What's been happening is that you've been studying all semester. You think you're doing great. Then your midterm comes up and you fail the fucking test. And then you go back to studying, probably half-assing it because we know we're not doing the work, right? So we're phoning it in. Another test comes up, you fail it again. And you keep failing this class over and over and over. You can't graduate, you can't move on to the next class because you keep failing it over and over and over again. The funny thing is, and just like in regular school, if you would just do your homework, do the work, be present, you could pass the class and move on. but you rather make it hard for yourself. You think you're making it easy, but you're not. You're making it worse. You're making it harder because you're not dedicating yourself to the process, learning what you need to learn, applying it, and getting it the fuck out of there. Don't be a fifth-year senior. Get the fuck out. Graduate. So do yourself a favor and make yourself get down in the trenches with your thoughts. Be in there. Pay attention. Focus on what you're doing with your mind because you can pay attention. You can live your life and monitor your thoughts and avoid going to dark, negative, worrisome, doubtful, self-deprecating, or whatever thoughts. You can do it. I promise you can. No one's stopping you. No one could. Just do it for yourself. But don't just do it for a short period of time and think that that's enough. You don't ever stop doing this. I hope I never give up on this. I honestly, truly, I say this to clients sometimes. I'm like, I hope to God, I pray to whoever's out there listening. I am going to continue scripting and affirming always. I'm always on top of my thoughts. I'm always paying attention. I'm always taking care of things. Are always working out for me because I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop for 1 second. And I want to convey, I intend that I convey to you how grave, I don't want to use negative words, grave or dire, but like how important it is to get these thoughts in check. They're running rampant all day long, especially if you're half-assing it, You can't make it through school doing 1 assignment a semester. That's just not how it works. You've got to put the time in, you've got to put the focus in for yourself, and you've got to pass the tests. If you don't pass the test, you do not move forward. If you don't push past your normal place of giving up, you will never move past that. Your normal place of giving up is the last grade that you completed. So are you still in kindergarten and preschool? Have you graduated? Have you made it on to college? Me, I'm working on my doctorate and I'm happy to do the work. I'm glad to do the work because what that work is doing is making me really fucking good at manifesting and everything else I put my mind to. All of it. Because I'm good at everything I do, right? I can say that. And it can be true. And if I expect it to be, and if I act like it, not only do I expect to be the best, I act like I'm the fucking best. I put my time in. I put my fucking effort in. I put my money in. I put my money where my mouth is. I work my ass off. I do whatever the fuck I want to build my business and it keeps growing. And that's the only story I'm telling. I deserve everything that's coming to me because I'm working for it. And I'm a manifestation coach. And I'm telling you that the work is worth it. The mindset is worth it. They are both equally important because the work is what gets you to the places that you need to be where the manifestation can show up. So don't be afraid of doing the work. Embrace it. Meet it head on. Rise up to the challenge and you will be better off in so many ways for it. I promise. I promise there is no downside to getting better at doing the things you want to do or you love to do or that you're putting your mind to or that will benefit your life. It can only help you to get better at this process. So make yourself do it. All of your thoughts, no days off, no thoughts off, no minutes off. You are paying attention and you're not allowing yourself to settle on shit that just doesn't work for you. We're not going to repeat that grade. I'm getting my fucking passing grade, my diploma or whatever, and I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm moving on, bigger and better, onward and upwards to something more suited to my level of expertise. So I want you to comment down below, I'm good at everything I do. I'm good at everything I do. Because I want you to start saying this, not just to say it, not just as an affirmation here and there, not just cycling through your mind, not just instead of saying something not that great about yourself, but all of those things. All of them combined into one practice. Anytime you even think of trashing yourself or doubting your manifestation, I want you to remind yourself, actually, no, I'm good at everything I do. We're all good here. Now, if you'd like to get to the point where you are that confident in your manifestations and saying the things that you need to say just for the sake of saying them so your manifestations can work out, I've got a brand new confidence course coming out this month. It is a self-study module and lesson-based course that you can get started on as soon as it launches, as soon as you're ready to dive in and begin building new ideas for yourself and practicing confident thinking and behavior so that you can achieve anything that you want. The confidence course is coming soon. In the meantime, you can check out my other courses, workshops, and coaching at my website, roxytalks.com. Of course, that link is in the description below. We've also got exclusive merch, podcasts, and more. All of that is at my website, roxytalks.com. And if you're interested in finding out how I put together this crazy librarian grandma wizard pirate outfit. Check out my Roxy Talks style channel. It just launched and I am going behind the scenes of every Roxy Talks look and giving you more of a sneak peek into my life on the other side of the camera. The link to check out and subscribe to my style channel is in the description below as well. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, Black Moon Society. It's a great community for like-minded people who are helping each other manifest. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A, and I've got brand new videos out 3 times a week. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.